leaves are turning brown. Red and yellow, soon they'll be falling down. Now, I'm not ready, not just yet. I'm not ready for autumn. Autumn comes too soon. Autumn comes too soon. The light that flickers will blow out with the side. And all that blossomed will wither away and die. Not now, I'm not ready, not just yet. I'm not ready for autumn. Autumn comes too soon.
Hey guys, so I think this is the first time I'm talking to you guys today, isn't it? So today is an in-office day, as you've seen, and I am currently on a walking break. It's about, I think, 10:30 or so. Lately, I've only been taking one walking break. I'm gonna try to take two today. It's cold, and I don't want to be out here very long this morning, and it's supposed to warm up to maybe 70 later, so I'll come out later. I try to go around this park, this baseball field, like 3 to 4 times for a walk. I'm just gonna do 2 right now, and then I'll come back later around 1 o'clock after lunch and walk 2 more laps around the field. But yeah, I just wanted to say hi because I haven't said hi today. It's kind of hard to talk when I'm at work, but it is nice that I have my own office. Maybe I'll try to talk a little bit to you guys during lunch. There are a couple things I want to talk about, so I'll see you in a little bit.
Autumn comes too soon.
Hey guys, so before I sit down and eat my lunch, I just wanted to check in. I am really hungry today, so it took a lot in me to wait until right now to heat up my lunch. It's like almost 1 o'clock. I typically eat around 1 just because time goes faster in the afternoon if I do that. I eat this all the time when I come to the office. This chicken tikka masala from Trader Joe's, it's so good. Everybody knows when I'm in the office because they can smell it. I eat the same thing every day that I'm in the office. It's just easy and quick, low calorie. Not very high protein, but it's okay. I just make sure that my other meals are higher in protein so I can get to my protein goal. I did want to kind of talk about, because I have gotten some comments in the last few videos about what I eat, and I just want to make it perfectly clear. I feel like I have in my past videos, but maybe not. I'm not trying to eat healthy. My goal is to eat within my calorie range and hit my protein goals. I'm not going to come on here and pretend that I eat super healthy and I'm doing everything so perfectly and try to make it look like I'm just this perfect example of weight loss. I am not. Do I know that I should be eating more vegetables, more fruits, more fiber? Should I be eating less processed things like this? Do I know that my coffee is not the healthiest? Yes, I know all this. I get it. I don't eat healthy, and that can sometimes trigger people, and they get really mad sometimes in the comments and say that you're not going to lose weight if you're eating that. You're not going to lose weight if you do this, or if you do that. You need to do this. You need to do that. And I know that I don't do everything perfectly. My goal is not to be perfect. My goal is to progress over time, get better. And right now I'm doing a lot better than I was when I was not filming for YouTube. I just want to make that abundantly clear. And I'm not sitting here telling people you should eat like me to lose weight. Like I've said before, it's not one size fits all. Some of you may not agree with it. That's how I view it. Should I be eating healthier and less junk? Yes, I should. I'm going to continue to eat this way. I'm going to continue to eat things that I enjoy. I will say I did try to eat healthier last week. I had a vegetable casserole that I made. I ate it one time and I threw the rest away and I ordered out. Yeah, I'm keeping it real with you guys. I wasn't perfect last week at all. I know I should challenge myself, and eventually I will. As I get closer to my goal weight, it's going to get harder to lose the weight. And yes, I'm going to have to clean up my eating at that point. But I'm hoping that by that point, I've gotten consistent with hitting my calorie goals and not eating out and those sorts of things. Right now, it's just the basics. I think we all know what we need to do. It's just getting there is what's the issue. But yeah, that's enough. I'm just repeating myself at this point. So I'm gonna eat my lunch and then I'll probably go for my second walk of the day.
I know I let you down. I made the same mistake. I am the worrying kind, resting my life away. Be here, you know I really want you to stay. Later, when you then go, you will somehow still remain.
Today's workout is STS workout disc 7, chest, shoulders, and biceps. I am almost through the first mesocycle, you guys. I've just got 2 more weeks of this first mesocycle, and then it's into the active rest week at the end of the month, and then I will be in mesocycle 2. So what I do before my workouts, I figure out which exercises I need a barbell, and I put a asterisk next to them, and then I figure out my weights and the weight plates that I need to put on, whether it's, black or orange or gray, just so I'm ready, because the time between sets and exercises is very minimal. It goes pretty fast paced, so I gotta be ready when it comes to moving on to the next exercise. And I also include which exercises I need my gloves, because some exercises I just need to increase by a pound. That's also the reason why I have not been recording much of this, or really anything of this series so far, because the endurance phase is just so fast paced. I just don't have time to worry about a camera. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm just gonna hit record and hope for the best. Hope I get a little bit of good footage for you guys, otherwise, sorry. So the endurance mesocycle of this series has a lot of push-ups, as you'll see throughout this workout. I've never been good at push-ups, so I modify and I do wall push-ups. One thing I love about this series is Kathy incorporates a variety of rep patterns. As you can see here, I'm doing drop sets where you start with 10 reps of a higher weight, rest 10 seconds, and then you move on to a weight about 20 to 30% lower, rest another 10 seconds, and then you do another 20 to 30% lower weight for the final set. It also includes things like 21s, like here where you work the bottom half of the move, the upper half, and then the full range. Here you can see I'm putting on my weighted gloves. Throughout each mesocycle, you're slowly increasing weight, sometimes by just about 5%. So this is where the weighted gloves come in really handy. Another tactic that's used is sometimes band work is added on after an exercise as a superset in order to provide a burn to the muscle you're working. Cardio workout that I added on this particular day was IMAX 3, and I did pre-mix number 2, which is step combos only. So the IMAX 3 original workout is an interval workout where you do a step combo and then you ramp it up a notch by increasing the intensity by doing a blast after the step combo, and you do that I think 7 times. For this premix, it kept the blasts out and I just did the step combos just to keep it more low impact since it was just an add-on to my weight workout. My bad patience, I hate it always falls
but you know it's not.
The lighting is so bad in here, you guys. I hate that light. But anyway, I did not meal prep this week. I just had some stuff going on this weekend, so I didn't really have time. But I planned some easier meals that don't take a lot of prep time. I'm gonna make the meal that's a little bit more prep heavy tonight. I'm making the popular bowls that you see on TikTok, ground beef, sweet potato, and hot honey bowls. I'm gonna chop up the sweet potatoes and bake them in the oven and make the beef. That's about all the prep I'll need to do. Just separate them into containers and we'll be good to go.
Look out, here she comes. Woman that I love. It's too bad she'll never know. Yeah, I can't tell her how I feel, because she has someone who makes her happy. I'm a ghost in these walls, or at least I try to be. 'Cause I hope that I'm not showing her how I feel for her, but she won't feel the same for me. I've got this picture in my mind. It's just the two of us, just the two of us. But I know I'll have to try to let her go.
Okay, I am still waiting for the sweet potatoes to finish. So I've started my bowl. So I'm adding arugula and some pineapple. Pineapple is actually really good. I learned that from Gracie Norton, I think. I'm gonna wait until I've got it assembled to add the cottage cheese. But this is 2% cottage cheese, and I think I'm gonna add about 50 grams. There's about 50 grams of pineapple. I have the meat sitting out, cooling off a little bit. And I'm just gonna divide this number by 4, and that's what a serving is. It doesn't have to be exact, obviously, because it's all just gonna even out by the end of the week. And then I'll be topping it with this spicy honey sauce from Trader Joe's. And I would be putting my avocado on there, but all my avocados are not ripe. So that kind of sucks. Hopefully they're ripe tomorrow. Here's the final product, the sweet potato, the cottage cheese, and the ground beef added, and then of course the hot honey. And I'm having a strawberry lemon poppy.
I watch her when she walks. She's giving me these feelings that I've never felt before.
I switched out the book I'm reading, you guys. I just couldn't finish that other one. It was just no good. I might try to read it again later, but for now, I need to stop trying because I just was not getting my book reading habit in every night because I just wasn't looking forward to it. I think I only read like once or twice last week. But I am starting this book, Cackle. I've had it for several years. I just never read it, so I think it's a great book for October. I finished the first chapter last night. So far, so good. Let's hope it continues.
Without knowing she did, but I guess that it will pass.
So I just got to work. I wanted to quickly touch base. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to talk to you guys today. And also, I wanted to say that a lot of my meals are going to look the same as yesterday because they are. Typically, when I go into the office, I keep everything simple and keep them the same, which again, like I mentioned yesterday, is why I need to make sure that I'm eating foods that I actually like because I repeat a lot of my foods multiple times throughout the week. I live alone and it's hard to not waste food if you're living alone and trying to eat different things all the time. I'll show you what I eat, obviously, but it's gonna be kind of boring. I'm probably gonna eat the same dinner too. I'm gonna try to go for 2 walks today like I did yesterday. It's cold today again. It's colder than yesterday. I'm gonna have to find a jacket because I think the one jacket that fit me last year, the zipper broke, so I for sure need to get a winter jacket. I never have like fall or spring jackets, like those transition weather jackets. I really need to look for something cheap maybe because I just don't have money for it either. So, but anyway, I don't want to go in, but I have to. Also, I don't know that I mentioned this yesterday. This video is just kind of showing a week in my life, I guess. I don't plan on doing like a sit down portion or anything. This is just kind of showing you guys the journey. It's going to be a little boring because weight loss is boring. We do a lot of the same things day in and day out until we get results. But anyway, I gotta go in.
Miserable people doing things they hate just to fit in. I know it's easier to get along peacefully, but thought about you. Don't know why I keep on doing what I'm told to do. When the rules are made up by someone we never knew. Baby, wipe your tears and hear me out. We don't need someone to feel alright. Let's do the streets on a Monday. Let's call your exes and tell them they can join us too. Why always worry about money when you can get rich by trying to see the other side? I know it's hard sometimes to believe it, that you deserve more.
Then walking. I did stop at home first to pick up the dogs. I wanted to bring them today. It's such a nice day, and I decided to just do a shorter walk because I already walked 2 miles at work, so we just walked 1 mile, so that makes 3 miles for the day. I'm over 10,000 steps, so we're good with all the goals so far. So now I am going to head home and make my ground beef and sweet potato bowl. I think an avocado is ripe, so I should be able to include it today. And yeah, I think I'm gonna edit a little bit too. I need to edit the reaction video that I need to post next week. So that's the plan.
You hate and love the ones you love. 'Cause have you ever really thought about you? Don't know why I keep on doing what I'm told to do. When the rules are made up by someone we never knew. Baby, wipe your tears and hear me out. We don't need someone to feel alright. Let's do the streets on a Monday. Let's call your exes and tell them they can join us too. Why always worry about
Good morning, guys. Sorry for the noise. The dogs are eating right now, but I am going to make I'm back to making feta eggs. It's been a few months now since I've made some, and I was craving them. You'll see what they are, but they're pretty popular on TikTok. Someone made a comment the other day about how I was putting peanut butter in my coffee. It's not peanut butter, it was maple butter from Trader Joe's. It's one of their fall items, and I'm sure a lot of you have seen people making that on TikTok, putting it in their coffee, and it was a great idea because it was really good. I use about 5 to 10 grams, and it comes in under like 30 calories, so it doesn't do much other than add some good flavor to your coffee, because I don't drink my coffee black. So I don't think that's hurting my weight loss goals at all. I think that's just, I'm enjoying the season. I love fall, so I don't think it's a bad thing. But the main reason I started talking about that is because they were out of maple butter this week. I don't know if it's gonna be back or not, but it wasn't there this week, so it was a little sad. So I got the pumpkin butter instead, and it's actually super good. I put in a serving of this. I can really taste the pumpkin. I didn't think I would be able to. Pumpkin butter today, not peanut butter. STS workout day. I love STS workout days. Today's back and triceps. Like I did on Monday, I am going to get my workout card ready so that I know when I need to get my barbell out and my gloves out and all of that. So this particular workout includes pull-ups and chin-ups. I utilize my Fit Tower from Kathy Friedrich's website. I'm really happy with the purchase of this tower. It comes in handy for a multitude of workouts. And because I'm the modification queen, how I modify pull-ups and chin-ups is by using a band to support my body weight, making the move a tad easier, kind of like an assisted pull-up.
Those days are gone. I'm walking tall while you're alone. When I think about the way we used to be, when I think about the things you took from me, I know that I am so much better. When I look at what I've done now that we're apart.
I've been working out with Kathy Friedrich for probably over 20 years by now. One of the reasons I keep coming back to her is because she is great at cueing and also at making sure you have good form. It's kind of like having your own personal trainer in your home, and that's where I've learned how to have somewhat good form. I'm not perfect, but somewhat good form on a lot of these workouts, and she's always there reminding you to, concentrate on the muscle that you're using. Just reminds you of different tips and pointers for each move, making sure that you have good and proper form throughout your workout.
Your love was cold, heart made of stone. But I'm just fine, I'm gonna shine. I'm alright, alright, alright. I'm celebrating my liberation. I'm moving strong, I'm moving on. I'm alright, alright, alright.
The cardio workout I did today was a premix from Step Blast. I actually did this workout in one of my previous videos, so you'll probably recognize some of the moves. However, it's a different premix. Kathy's workouts typically have different premixes or shortened versions of the longer original workout, so this is just one of the premixes that was on the DVD.
About the things you took from me, I know that I am so much better. When I look at what I've done now that we're apart, when I look at what I've won, I've come so far. I know I'm so much better. So baby, you I got this picture in my closet. It's gathering dust right now, and the edges have been folded once or twice. It doesn't look the same no more, 'cause the sun has made it pale. I used to have it hanging on my wall some time ago. A picture of you. You're standing by that window, playing your guitar. And if I close my eyes, I can almost hear your song. A picture of you. A picture of you.
Okay, so I've been working away for the last couple hours. I haven't really checked in. And since I have to make some returns to Amazon, I gotta run to Whole Foods. I'm gonna go for my walk in the park today, and I'm taking the dogs with. So, on the way out.
I remember every day that I spent with you. The look you had upon your face when I said goodbye.
So I completely forgot to tell you guys, I am going out to meet my friend for some drinks. That's why I haven't eaten much today. Well, I kind of have. My meals have been a little bit bigger, but I did put in what I plan on drinking into my calorie app, so it's already accounted for. I do still have a little wiggle room if I decide to get like an appetizer. I know what I'm gonna get if I get an appetizer. It's just deviled eggs, nothing too calorie laden, and it's a little more protein than most. So I've got a plan. We'll see if I stick to it. I'll make sure I report back. Good morning, guys. So I did not check in last night. I just went straight to bed. I was tired. I did have 2 drinks, which I had already put in my app, and then I had the appetizer like I mentioned. I had the deviled eggs. I think I went over my calories by like 100 calories, but not bad for going out, and I stuck to my plan, so I'm happy with that. It's about 7:30. I'm gonna feed the dogs and I gotta make some breakfast, and today is a warrior sculpt day, so I gotta head out to the gym at about 9 o'clock. So I am not a huge fan of these. I got these on a whim, the 0 carb. I mean, they're fine. I feel like I can just eat like corn tortillas and they taste better and they're probably just as much or fewer calories. That breakfast was so good. It's a little spicy though. My tongue is still... I wanted to talk about yesterday. So like I mentioned, I went out for drinks with a friend. When I do have those kinds of days, on the days that I do go out or plan to have a drink, I will put what I plan to have in my calorie app, and then I kind of work around for the rest of the day. I think I was at like 900 or 1,000 calories before I went to meet my friend. And then the drinks I had, I overestimate on the calories for that. So I gave it around 500 calories or so for the drinks that I had in particular. And that put me to about what I should be eating for the day. But it also left a little wiggle room that if I was hungry, I could eat the appetizer. Then also on those days, I just focus on calories. I don't worry about protein. I did not hit my protein goal. I was pretty close actually. I think it was like at 70 grams of protein or something, which isn't terrible, but it's not where I want to be, obviously. But yeah, I'm just answering some emails right now, and I will probably be heading to the gym here in about 15 minutes or so. I gotta get my pre-workout stuff and my water. I'm already dressed, so we're good. It's getting chilly out, you guys. The fall weather is finally here, thank God. It was like 90 degrees last week, and now we're like in the 40s and 50s. I love it. But yeah, today's just a normal work from home day. Same meals as the rest of the week. Same old boring stuff. That's why I don't know how much I should be recording of myself. I don't know how interesting it is when every day looks the same pretty much. I mean, weekly it's gonna look different, but daily it all looks the same. So I don't know if I'm gonna do another like weekly vlog like this. I'll probably end up just doing like daily vlogs, like 1 or 2 days, and that's it, because then it can get very repetitive. I'm gonna get to answering some emails, and I will check in with you guys a little bit later. All right, I just got done at the gym. I wasn't able to record. I just didn't have a chance to be able to grab my phone and hit record. It was a tough workout today. I saw the girl that took my spot last time, and she looked really pissed that I was in my spot. So I don't know if she just doesn't know that you have to reserve your spot or what. If I pay extra to get a reservation, I expect to get my reservation. But anyway, but she was like glaring at me at the end of class, so whatever. Now I'm gonna go home. I gotta work a little bit. I've got some auditing and all that, so a lot of spreadsheet work, concentrating. Don't know how much I'm gonna be able to record, but all right, it's about 1 o'clock, so I'm going to make some lunch. I'm gonna have that wrap or whatever like I did yesterday. However, I was putting my food in my calorie app, and I wasn't going to hit my protein with just this meal and then dinner. I wasn't planning on having a snack. I do have room for a snack. I can have one of those Barbell protein bars, which is what I'm gonna do to up my protein, but that puts me like at 1,600 some calories, which is fine. It's still within my calorie range, but because I went like 100 100 calories over yesterday with going out. I don't want to be at like 1600 or so. So I want to be a little lower than that. So I did some adjustments. I'm going to have half of the wrap, but I'm going to keep the amount of meat in there to keep the protein up. And that way it gives me a little more wiggle room so I can have that protein bar for a snack. All right, I need a walking break. It is about 2:30, and I've only got about 3,000 steps in for the day. So I need to go for a quick little walk. And then I'll finish out my work day. All right, I just spent about an hour editing a YouTube video. It's about 5 o'clock. I logged off work at about 4 and I spent an hour editing a video. Now I want to make my ground beef bowl, and then I think today I am going to do some Uber Eats. I deliver for Uber Eats when I need some extra money, and next week I am paying for something a little extra out of my budget, and I'm trying to make the money for it rather than using a credit card, which is what I defaulted to in the past and why I got into so much credit card debt. So I'm trying to make some money doing that. I've been doing that and Amazon Flex for quite a while. Fingers crossed that it's busy and I get some good tips so I don't have to work too long. It's not as aesthetic today because I don't have one of my big plate bowl things and you can't see the sweet potatoes or the beef, but they're under there. But here's my bowl and then an orange poppy. Oh, well, I've made about $40 so far. I've been out here for like an hour and a half and it just started like downpouring and lightning out. So weird weather. I'm probably only gonna wait for like 5 more minutes. If I don't get anything, I'll just go home and edit for the rest of the night. Right. Video is done. I just have to upload it to YouTube, which I'm not gonna do tonight since it's already 9 o'clock. So I'm going to head to bed and do a little reading and go to sleep.
Waiting for a sign to show me my way in. The only point I reach is frustration. And then back again, then back again. Trying to see why I had to lie. Go around the moon with your heart in. Then back again, then back again. Draw your arrow back. I just want you to fly me into the sky. I'll fall but never crack. Are you dreaming of love too? Or are you still in your shadow? I know I didn't see the good between us, but tell you what, I've opened up my eyes and seen the truth, so you can blame it on me.
Good morning, it's Friday today and I am working from home as you see. And as you can tell, I work a hybrid work schedule, so I work in the office Mondays and Tuesdays and then I work from home Wednesday through Friday. It's very nice, I love it. We were not able to work from home prior to COVID, and then of course COVID happened and we were remote full time, and then we came back to the office about 2 days a week. And like I said before, it's going to come in really handy when volleyball starts, because I don't know how I would do volleyball if I was working in the office full time. But as you can see, it's gone now, but I had a deconstructed feta eggs this morning. I just didn't have the tortillas. I wasn't in the mood for those tortillas. I just prefer corn tortillas. But I had the feta eggs with some avocado and of course the honey and chili onion crunch. And then I added those 2 chicken breakfast sausages from Trader Joe's just for some extra protein. I think the first meal I had quite a bit of protein. How much? Yeah, like 34 grams. Normally that breakfast is only 25 grams. So I added about 9 grams of protein. So today is a circuit workout day. I have low impact circuit on the schedule, which as I've said before is going back and forth between cardio and weights. I'm going to do a little bit more work before I get into that workout though, because I want to get a couple things done and some emails answered, and then I should be good to start my workout.
Till the city burns and the stars fade away and your scars don't hurt. Stay with me until the last man falls. I don't need them anyway. When I'm with you, I have it all. Oh, I'll never let you slip away. Oh, and you don't have to be afraid. I will hold you till the sun comes crashing down. I'm yours until the end of time. I'm yours until the end of time. Till the stars fade away and your scars don't say my name, stay with me till the stars fade away.
Alright, I logged off of work and I'm currently loading clips onto my computer for this week's vlog, and it's going to be a long one, you guys. There's a lot of clips. I've got my work cut out for me when it comes to editing next week, but I am going to put on dinner. So it's Friday and I like to have a fun meal on Friday, but also stay within my calories. I'm going to show you guys a little hack that I do as a person living alone, but also wants something fun on occasion. So I bought this pizza a few weeks ago. You probably saw it in my grocery haul in my vlog before this one. And what I do is I cut the pizza while it's still frozen. That way I eat serving rather than the whole pizza, and I also can stretch this further than just one meal. So far, this is my fourth meal of this pizza. So I've got a quarter of the pizza left. So I am going to make this. I'm gonna have some of the grapes. I think I just have a little bit left, and some pineapple on the side, and then I gotta hit my protein goal. So I'm gonna have a Fairlife shake, 30 grams of protein. It's gonna get me to my protein goal, and it's also gonna keep me under my calories for the day. That's what I've been doing lately. It's also good to have these sorts of things on hand, like on days where I'm just not feeling what I made for meal prep, or maybe it's the week before my period and I'm really craving something not on my meal plan. It's good to have these sorts of things in my freezer as backup in case I have that kind of a day or moment, I guess, rather than ordering out or going to the drive-thru to get something that's way worse for me. All right, here's my dinner. My pizza comes in, I think it's 330 calories for a quarter of a pizza. Then I used up the rest of the grapes and a little over 100 grams of pineapple, and then the Fairlife protein shake. It tastes just like chocolate milk. I don't know if you've had chocolate milk with pizza before, but I used to have that all the time as a kid. Hey guys, I didn't get a chance to check in before I left home because I got a good order, and I'm glad I took it because I just got a $15 dip. I am working right now since I didn't make too much yesterday. I'm hoping I can make like $60 tonight so that I make $100 this week, but we'll see. It's all of a sudden died down and it's like 6:40, so hopefully it picks up here. I'll be going back home probably in a little bit. I don't plan on filming this weekend just because I have way too much footage. Only got 2 days in so far and it's like 2 hours long.
It's gathering dust right now.
and the edges have been.
Alright, I am waiting for my last tip, but I'm pretty sure I made about $70, so I hit my goal. And also, I went to Trader Joe's, so I don't have to do it in the morning. I figured it would be super quiet, but apparently Trader Joe's is the place to be on a Friday night. I didn't think people went to the grocery store on a Friday night, but they do. So yeah, my grocery shopping is done for the weekend. Tomorrow I want to focus on cleaning. The next 2 weekends I really want to focus on getting my house clean and getting it all organized and as clean as possible before volleyball starts, because once volleyball starts I have absolutely no time to clean. Unfortunately, you're going to see a really messy house in the vlogs going forward. The little vlogs that I'll be able to record, even messier than it is now. I know it's messy already. I'm going to be tired and I'm not going to have a ton of time to clean, so I want to make sure I get ahead before we head into the busy season.